Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we're going to show you how to change out the Maytag dryer igniter. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new igniter. The igniter is what lights the gas inside the dryer. The main reason to be changing it out is if it's cracked or damaged and you're not getting any heat. In order to get to the part, we have to open up the dryer. First thing we're going to do is lift the top up. We're going to take a putty knife and go about 3.5 inches in and release the spring clip. Once you push it in, you can twist it and lift up on the top, and then we can do the other one. Once you have both the clips released, we can lift the top back and set it against the wall. Now we can take the wires off the door switch. You want to remember where yours go. On ours it's black and yellow, gray, and white. If you have to, you can also use a small screwdriver to help pop the wires off. Sometimes they're on there pretty tight. Now that we have the wires off, we can remove the two 5/16 screws that hold the front panel on. We're going to use our nut driver to take them out. There's one on each side. With those screws out, we can lower the front panel down away from the dryer. It just sits on two mounting tabs at the bottom. All you have to do is lift it off and set it aside. Now that we have the front panel off, we're at the left side, lower front. We're going to reach in with our 5/16 wrench and take out the screw that holds in the igniter. You want to loosen this screw up enough so we can take the igniter out. You don't want to take the screw all the way out. It's kind of hard to get back in, and you don't need to take it all the way out. Once you have the screw pretty loose, so there's only a little bit of threads on the back side, we can take the igniter and kind of pull the wires towards the bracket. So the igniter goes out to the left, and then we can push it forward and take it off the screw and kind of pull it up. Now we can take a small screwdriver and disconnect the wire harness. All you have to do is stick a small screwdriver in here to release the tab and pull the wire harness apart. Once you have it disconnected, we can pull the igniter out. Here's the old igniter next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you put the igniter in, you want to be very careful not to touch this area or bump it up against anything. It's very fragile and you may break it. Now we can put the new igniter in. First, we're going to hook up the wiring harness. All you have to do is plug it in and make sure it locks in place. And then we want to feed the igniter back into the burner tube. You want to make sure that this little tab right here is on the right hand side on the bottom, so it locks into the bracket. Then we're going to very carefully feed it back into the burner tube. Once you have the igniter in place, we can use our 5/16 wrench to tighten it down. Now that you have the igniter mounted, you want to make sure that if any of this white insulation fell out, make sure you clean it up out of the burner tube. Then we can put the front panel back on the dryer. To put the front panel back on, all you have to do is set it down on those two mounting brackets at the bottom of the machine. Once you have them both on, we can swing the panel up and put the screws back in that hold it in place. Now that we have the front panel back on, we can reconnect the wires to the door switch. All you have to do is reconnect the wires in the same order you took them off. Ours was the white one here, the gray one was in the middle, and the black and yellow one was on this one. With the front panel back on, we can lower the top down. On this particular model, there's 4 locating pins that you have to make sure the top goes down onto before you snap it into place. So we're going to lower it down and line up the pins. Once you have them lined up, you can push the panel down and lock it in place. Now that you're done repairing the appliance, you can plug it back in and give it a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.